Hi everybody, this is Corey from Path of Friendship, and welcome back to another Mindful Mutt Moments. Got my guy Bodhi here, decided to share some time with me. And let's start this one the way we start all of them. We're going to take a breath in, and let it out. Just let all the stress of the day just sort of melt off us and not worry about it. And just kind of be where our dogs are, which is here, this moment, right now. What's going on? We're going to engage with what's existing around us at the present. So the different sights, the different way the light plays with my eyes, and the different things I see around me, the way the air feels going in and out of my lungs, the way Bodhi feels, the warmth of his body next to me. Yeah, Cecil's here too. And the different sounds that are happening right now. We can't exist, we can't react to things that happen later. My lungs aren't breathing air that happened earlier today, and it's not breathing an hour from now. We're breathing right now. I'm feeling the air against my skin right now. This is the way our dogs experience their lives. And so to be friends with them, we're going to want to join with them in that experience, to enter their world. And this is their world to a lot of extent. And that's the best way to make that connection with us. And today I want to talk a little bit about sometimes when worlds collide. There are going to be times when you and your dog are not going to see eye to eye on things. I know with Bodhi and with you've seen Bhakti and with Cecil here, there are lots of times that we run into conflict, that we have one way we want things to be and they have another way they want things to be. And that's part of it. That's a normal experience that's going to happen. Any creatures that live together are bound to come into conflict from time to time, no matter how close they are, no matter how connected they are. And one of the ways traditionally that was dealing with conflicts with dogs is the approach of the control. I have to change my dog. In fact, in my over 35 years experience of working with people and the dogs, I always get calls that my dog has a problem. Well, when you're in a friendship and you're in a relationship, blame is not a productive way of going about it, and it's definitely not a mindful way of going about it. It is definitely not a way of really connecting with things to focus and force the blame outside. Nor is it to focus the blame inside either. It's not that my dog is to blame. It's not Bodhi's to blame for these things, and I'm not to blame. But we do have to work out our disagreements and our conflicts in a way that we both end up winning. Now, I hate to sound cliche, but the expression win-win is very appropriate here. And we have to understand each other. And sometimes the conflicts, as bad as they may be, they lead to a greater understanding of ourselves and of our dogs and a deepening of our friendship. In fact, I often like to say, when there's friction, we have a relationship and sometimes there's friction. Friction is really the same as traction. And traction is what we need to move forward. And to move forward in a relationship, we have to understand each other's point of view. And part of this is being mindful with our dogs, to understand their point of view. So we are very skilled at seeing the future and the past. We can predict what's going to happen, and we can use the past to create those predictions. And we have a narrow focus on what's happening now. But our dogs, that's their main focus on what's happening now. So for me to understand Bodhi, I have to get into his realm, and that's where this shared mindfulness really comes in. So that requires a lot of empathy and a lot of understanding and empathy. And empathy doesn't always have to be where you feel you're taking your dog's exact place. Because one, we can't do that. We can never feel exactly the way our dogs feel, nor can they ever feel exactly the way we can feel. But we can get close. We can be, in fact, I believe it was Carl Jung, I might be mistaken on that, or maybe Carl Rogers, said that empathy is feeling as if we are the other person, but without losing the as if part, because we're not going to be there. But we could try as best we can to understand their point of view. Now, some people would say that that is the golden rule. And the golden rule is, do unto others as you would have done unto them, which is a great thing. However, I feel more inclined to follow what's been popularized as the platinum rule. The platinum rule says, do unto others as they would have had done unto you. So a great illustration of this is the monkey seeing the fish in the water, takes him out and puts him up a tree to save him from drowning. Now the monkey's following the golden rule. The monkey, in his mind, saved the fish from drowning. But from the platinum rule, the monkey would have understood that the fish needs the water and to stay there. So in resolving conflicts with our dogs, in getting through these friction moments with our dogs, taking a moment to be mindful with them and to try to experience life as they experience it and to understand what they're going through allows us to approach these situations together. In fact, what I like to do with my dogs is when we have conflict is I like to use the conflict itself as its own entity, and Bodhi and I are together looking at the problem. Rather than us being opposite and the problem in the middle and one has to win and the other has to lose. No, we join forces and we approach this conflict together in a mindful, connected way as friends would do. I mean, this is what friends really do with each other. And that's what it's all about in having our dogs. That's why we have our dogs in the first place. So to say we'll never have conflicts or we'll never have issues or problems with our dogs is probably not the most realistic statement there is. But those conflicts, the friction that we feel can be used as traction to move forward and to move beyond and to get a greater understanding of each other and to have this synergistic result, if possible, where because of that conflict we've moved to a higher level, we've moved to a greater understanding and a deeper friendship with each other. And that's pretty much what it's about. So when we're mindful with our dogs, when we're taking the moment to sit with our dogs and just join them in their realm, which we're going to do, we're going to allow them to be what they want to be and understand that together we're going to be get through any of those conflicts and problems together. It's not Bodhi's fault, it's not my fault, it's something that we have to work out. And because we work them out as friends, we've achieved deeper connections and new heights in our relationship. So, don't worry about the problems. They will take care of themselves, and we will, as long as we're mindful and as long as we're connected with them, we're going to get through them together and be stronger than ever. All right. I hope you enjoyed today. How about you, Bodhi? What'd you think? Huh? What'd you think? I think Bodhi liked it too, right? Okay, there he goes. And Cecil's here. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.